Selfless Water is a cool game, but there's some quirks and features about the game that players are actually not happy with. So today, I'm going to be going over the things that Selfless Water players hate. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Don't forget to join my Discord server. One thing that Selfless Water players hate about the game is how far away things are from each other. Let's look at a city like Fort Myers, which is, fun fact, the old Selfless Water map location. One thing we can immediately notice is how close everything is to each other. And when you look at Selfless Water, like, you can immediately see it. Everything is far away from each other. Now, since this game is almost pretty much a car game, you would think that this is, kind of good for the game. But me personally, for a Florida game, I feel like everything could be like a bit more compact, which is why the old Selfless Water map is actually so missed nowadays. Because things back then were actually more vibrant, everything was closer to each other. When you look at in-game pictures of the old Selfless Water map, you could immediately tell that it was in Florida. I mean, you could tell that we're in Florida, but everything is just far away from each other. Next thing that players don't like about the game is definitely the detail. For example, these, I'm pretty sure these are bushes, bro. I don't know, man, but as you can clearly see, these are literally images. Like this, whole spot right here just looks so weird. We have this spot right here filled with these weird looking bushes, I think. I don't know what they are. Then we got this spot right here, which is literally as 2D as you can get. And then we got these images right here again, like, oh my god. But I'm pretty sure these are here to prevent lag, because with Selfless Water being a massive game, I feel like if they added like realistic bushes, it will probably be a little bit more laggy. I don't know, that's my guess. But that does not take away the fact that these don't look that great, I mean, look at this portion of the map, bro. This looks so bad. And then we have this massive blank space right here, and it's just so flat, which brings us on to the next thing that Selfless Water players hate, which is how insanely flat this map is. I think the highest point in this game is probably the FinTech building, but it's still not that tall. The game is pretty flat, I won't lie, but to be honest, what did you expect? Florida is a flat state, but I feel like the least they can do is add some taller buildings or something. But at the end of the day, it's Florida, it's meant to be flat. Now, one thing I know a lot of players hate about the game, and me personally hate this too, is when it turns nighttime, and I can definitely see why. This is part of the reason why I feel like a spacious Florida map is kinda weird, because as you can see, with how far away things are from each other, it just looks so dead. One thing that I would love to see improve this game is definitely interactivity. There is this one job though, which is the firefighter, and honestly, I think this is the coolest feature of the game. If you go into this building, we actually have the firefighter clothing right here. We have the top wear and the helmet, which is actually pretty sick. And then we can spawn it in our fort, and it actually shows us the water level, which is actually so dope. Here's the water hose, as you guys can see. That's honestly sick. And then we can open the garages right here, and then we can roll out. And right here is where we can actually start our fire training. We can just click it, and now everything is set on fire. We can get our water hose and just put out the fire. This is honestly the coolest job in this game for sure. Then we got the police job, which is pretty cool, I'll say. You can actually tase people and put them in jail. But I absolutely love to see more interactive jobs in the game. Like if you go into this building or a cafe or the dealership, this is what you're gonna see right here. Just a bunch of jumping. What they're doing is AFK, because this job has absolutely no interactivity. The most detail you will see is with this elevator, bro. See, as you can see, we actually go into a floor, we actually click the floor level. But this place has little to no interactivity. Now with cafe, there is a little bit of interactivity. At a cafe, you can actually give out food. The burrito, the cake pops, the coffee, the frappuccinos. But that's about it. There's not a lot of jobs for interactivity in this game. And honestly, man, I would love to see more in the future. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys find this video pretty enjoyable. If you did, be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. And also, don't forget to join my Discord server. Anyway, that's gonna be wraps. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see more, check out the video above me.